Does February 27th mean anything to you? Well, it does to me. February 27th was the day I was born. Not only that, but it has a lot of various events that took place. There were multiple famous people born on the same day, along with multiple science discoveries and disasters. If these events had not occurred on this day, then the world may look a bit different than it does right now. First, I'll start off by talking about famous people that were born on February 27th. The first person is Elizabeth Taylor, and she was born on February 27th, 1932, in London. She is a famous actress whose first debut was a movie called There's One Every Minute. Elizabeth was also in Lassie Come Home, which helped her get the role of Velvet Brown in the movie National Velvet. She sadly passed away on March 23, 2011. John Steinbeck was also born on the 27th of February in 1902 in California. John is a famous author. Some of his works include The Grapes of Wrath, Cup of Gold, and the most known, Of Mice and Men. Not only was he a famous author, but in 1962 he received a Nobel Prize for Literature. He passed away on December 20th, 1968. The last person I will talk about is Ralph Nader. He's a lawyer, author, and activist that was born on February 27th, 1934. Once he graduated from high school, he decided to attend Harvard Law School to become a lawyer. And then later in life, he published a book called Unsafe at Any Speed. In 1996, he ran for president, but ended up not coming close. He then got nominated again in 2000 and gained 3% of the votes, but still didn't win. Again, in 2004, Ralph ran as an independent and once again didn't come very close. And then his last run was in 2008 and had more votes than the previous year, but he still didn't win. Next, I will talk about various science discoveries. The first discovery was carbon-14 in 1940, and it was first identified by two scientists, Martin Kamen and Sam Rubin, which I found from Today in History, February 27th, Aspirin, Science Notes and Projects. It was found that carbon-14 is in fact a radioactive isotope, and it was found to contain 6 protons and 8 neutrons. They concluded that carbon-14 decays slowly, and because of that, it now helps people find accurate dates for historical things. Another discovery happened in 1932 when James Chadwick discovered the neutron's existence. This was a huge step for science as it paved the way for numerous discoveries, and it happened to help nuclear development. The discovery of the neutron itself, though, was very exciting, because the neutron has no charge, which is why it took so long to find it. And all of that was found at February 27, 1932, Neutron discovered a bomb on the way by Wired. Finally, I will be talking about disasters that took place on February 27th. The first disaster happened in Chile on this day in 2010. Horror struck when a gigantic earthquake occurred. The earthquake was said to have gotten up to an 8.8 moment magnitude. Following the earthquake, a large tsunami was not far behind it. The tsunami's wave got up to almost 30 meters, which is 98 feet. The average height of a tsunami wave is around 3 meters, which is extremely different from what occurred in Chile that day. Once everything had subsided, it was found that around 520 people died, with 46 missing, which were later presumed dead, which I found from the International Tsunami Information Center. The next disaster started as a normal day for the Hindu people, which were coming back from doing labor work. They were riding on a train back to their homes when a Muslim mob lit their train on fire. Those inside of the train happened to be all Hindu people. Even women and children were burnt alive. Not only was there the burning of 59 people on the train, but later on there was another attack on a different transporter. People think the second attack only occurred because the Muslim mob wanted to inflict more hurt than they already had with the first attack. And people also speculate that the first attack only happened because the Hindus were building Ram Mandir, so the Muslims wanted revenge. The disasters that happened on this day caused lots of mayhem. They are important to look back on and remember, that way we can be better prepared if they happen again. This speech has helped me see deeper into what happened on my birthday. I can now see February 27th as more than just a celebration of my birth, and can use it to remember all that I've learned. Without February 27th, we would not have the lovely people that were born, some very important science discoveries, and more experience of what to do in certain disasters. In conclusion, February 27th is more than just a day or my birthday. It is a day of remembrance, discoveries, and much, much more.